Everything just changes when you find this out. It's not like, it's a whole new world.
I'm going to try and relieve the pressure with what we call dad jokes, which some of the kids laugh with me, some of the kids laugh at me, but either way, we get a laugh out.
I'm not getting married until next June, so with all of the planning with that, I hope she's able to be extremely involved with helping me plan. And today we're going to look at wedding dresses, so that's been a long time coming because we've had a lot of things go on in the past where she hasn't been able to go, so I just hope she's able to be healthy enough to help me and be involved in all the planning.
I do the best I can just to, be happy that, she's still here. You get upset that people are sick, but you gotta enjoy the everyday stuff. You can't just dwell on it because you'll have plenty of time to do that when you have to.
I try and use humor whenever I can. Sometimes it's not appropriate, but sometimes it really kills and everybody laughs. And I hate to say it, but a lot of it's kind of denial. Our mom's really positive about it, so that helps because if she can be positive, then we can be positive because she's the one with cancer. And we're just all super close, and it helps a lot. We have a lot of fun together.
When I start to get down, then I think, what's the point of doing this? This is only making things worse, and there's no point to being negative. There's nothing I can do about it. I just have to move on and try to beat it. And that's what I do.
After foundations, it was like I was a new person. I got back into art, I got back into dance classes, I hung out with friends again. I started to appreciate the little things in life. Think of all the birthdays I would have missed.
Happy birthday to you!
I would have missed my own birthday in Disney World that we got to celebrate. Think of how many Christmases I would have missed. I would have missed a lot of snowfalls and a lot of trips to the beach. I found a hobby I love in film and news production. All the sunsets and sunrises I would have missed if I had gone through with my one dumb decision. I would have missed seeing some of my favorite artists live in person. And I love concerts now. I would have missed seeing the Eagles win their first Super Bowl. Best of all, I would have missed meeting my best friend.
Fun fact. No, don't put me on the spot. You don't put me on the spot. Hi, I'm Steven, Kaylee's boyfriend.
How has my mental health affected you?
That's kind of a loaded question. Well, I had to deal with you pretty much through every mood every day, so I take a part of my life to deal with you. I don't just deal with myself anymore now. I have somebody else to really care about. But
I think finding the silver linings in every day is important. Each day there is potential for silver linings if you make them.
Protein, baby.
Oh.
Seeing your child have a grand mal seizure is possibly one of the most horrible things you can ever go through because it just doesn't look like someone can live through a grand mal seizure. It literally looks like they're dying. Not only did I have to see the seizures, my husband had to see the seizures, but her sisters had to see the seizures as well when they were very young. There were times when I had to ask her siblings to hold her down.
She was watching that game, you know that game that it goes around in a circle and you have to hit it when it gets in between those two light up like bars. So she was watching that game and I remember going up to her and being like, Emmy, Emmy. And she didn't stop watching and she was in a stare. And then all of a sudden she fell to the ground and she was convulsing. And I was maybe 7 years old and I was holding my sister down as she was having a seizure. I remember visiting her later that night in the hospital and just asking like, Emmy, are you okay? And she said, yeah, don't worry about me, Nikki, you know, you go home. She gave me the toy that she won that night at Dave & Buster's. And despite everything that Emmy has went through, the relationships that she has formed with everyone else overshines her diabetes.
So I think there's varying degrees of bullying that occur here at Tenet. Sometimes it's a back and forth between where both parties are guilty. But a lot of times the students that end up in my office in distress are students who may have been targeted online. They may not even know who is sending them messages or posting about them. Or they may have had an issue with one person and then that person got a whole group of friends to kind of team up on them. I think when you work behind a phone or a computer screen, there's a lot of anonymity, and it's easier to kind of put things out there about people that aren't true.
So throughout my high school career, I have been bullied, but instead of turning that negativity into something that's going to affect my life in a type of bad way, I turn that into positive by ensuring that I make sure that others feel like they're cared for and that they're worthy and that, you know, they can feel as confident as I do to just push off that kind of hatred and just really make sure that, you know, students, not even the students, but my peers or, you know, even adults in life, because sometimes adults are bullied too, but just making sure everyone feels valuable for who they are.
There's a virus quickly spreading around the whole entire world. It's affecting up to 81% of the population, ranging from kids to adults, every single day. Each one of us is a potential carrier. What is causing this? Addiction to social media, in particular YouTube, the website where anyone can watch anything. It's slowly taking over, and in fact, there are reports that among teenagers, YouTube stars are far more famous than mainstream celebrities. Hey guys, it's Ashley. I'm a 17-year-old girl who enjoys making YouTube videos. Typically, I post tutorials, daily life vlogs, challenge videos, and other fun things. Over the years, YouTube has really become a big part of my life. At age 11, I remember seeing this video on YouTube of this kid who would just dance around and lip sync to random songs, and the videos that he made went viral. And I remember thinking to myself, I can do what this kid does. So that's what sparked my interest, and on April 29, 2011, I made my first YouTube video.
Hey guys, it's Friday, so I will be singing Friday by Rebecca Black. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
I would just set up like a little cardboard box, set my little digital camera up on it, and make videos for hours upon hours. Although YouTube is great, I did face some downfalls, but I learned that you just have to be strong.
My concerns were, of course, the creepers out there watching her videos, but I was mostly concerned about social media and bullying. after she would put up a video. Some kids would like it, some kids didn't, and then it kind of got a little cruel where it was like, you know, saying derogatory comments to her. That was my most concern, that was she able to handle that kind of criticism? That was my biggest concern, because anytime that you are out on social media, you have to have a strong backbone for bullying. You got to be able to take it.